Aloha, y'all. It is Thursday, named after Thor. Etymologically, Thursday, the 31st of July, it is esoterically a Jupiter-ruled day, Thursdays. The sun is in Leo, the moon is in Libra, almost out of there. There is so much astrology going on that I'm not going to reference it, but just know it is an intense time. The cards I pulled for today are the Page of Swords, and this deck is the Princess, but the Page of Swords, the King of Wands, and Pablo Picasso as the Artist Oracle. So, if you're a sword, you're an air sign, and let's see if I can get this. Geminis, Libras are in Aquarius, and the Page of Swords, or in this deck, the Princess, is the playful part of the mind, the intellect. Dazzling into the light of your ambition, paying attention to your surroundings, questioning your reality, and keeping an open mind. Is that really a spoon? Is that really air you're breathing? Can you bend the spoon? God, Mercury retrograde. I don't know if y'all are feeling it. Page 84, Princess of Swords. I call on you to live your truth. The Princess of Swords brandishes her sword artfully and precisely, daring. She scales the heights, a true spider woman. Her domain is high up above the city's streets, running and leaping across rooftops. Boasting both an agile young body and a clear, penetrating mind, she is a fabulous fusion of superheroine and freedom fighter, a princess with an unquenchable thirst for truth. Her nimble mind grasps and connects stimuli at lightning speed, giving her an incredible outlook and ability, a searing intelligence able to penetrate any circumstance or any drama. Uranus and Gemini, Venus and Gemini, but Uranus and Gemini, trining Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Where am I at? She can root out inconsistencies and deliver a powerful argument. Mars and Virgo, Venus and Gemini. Emotions don't get in her way. Moon and Libra. Get in her way as she almost marvels at the quickness of her own mind, so that instantly reads a given situation, assimilating many facets, contrasting, comparing, synthesizing, and evaluating possible solutions. It is almost a sport for her. Equally an avid raconteur with beautiful speaking voice and wry wit, she draws out dilemmas, philosophies, and wisdom in her storytelling, appearing beyond her years. Her home is unashamedly in the sky, perched on the roofs of skyscrapers like some exotic creature out of a scene from Blade Runner or Ghost in the Shell. Her mind soars freely in the sky, rising and gliding like a bird on the warm vertical currents of air, giving her a unique and calm perspective. Moon in Libra. Like we can be a little balanced right now. Up high, she can see there are many other vistas to explore. She won't hesitate to sharpen and test her sword on the most challenging of these. All these squares and oppositions, all these retrogrades, it is a challenging time. Inherently hardworking, principled, and knowledgeable, Mars and Virgo. She will pitch her wits in the fight for equality and justice for all. Pluto in Aquarius. Moon in Libra. You could be mistaken for thinking this princess will indeed change something profound about the world. If only it were that simple. Those ideals, so beautifully articulated, could easily remain in the mental realm and not actually grounded in reality. The Princess of Swords, Page of Swords, indicates the brilliance of mind is at your side, an agile advocate for cutting away any obstacles as you scale the heights to success. You may be being called to review. Retrogrades are all about reviewing. Review the set of principles and assumptions you are living by, those high ideals you were pursuing or once believed in. Life is a great journey filled with setbacks, wrong turns, and dead ends. You are being called to be an intrepid explorer, to question assumptions, values, and ideals. What is the purpose of your life? Why are you here? What do you want? How might you navigate the difficulties, the inequalities, and the dazzling array of opportunities to realize the best of your potential? What do you think is possible from the very best of human existence? The time is ripe for a philosophical re-examination of the meaning of life and a reacquaintance with some of the most remarkable thinkers and philosophers of our time. You are ready to begin walking your talk, Mars and Virgo. So, the airy part of air, the Princess of Swords, dazzling in the delights of your ambition, paying attention to your surroundings and questioning your reality and keeping an open mind. The clarifying card is the King of Wands. If you're a wand, you are a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarians. And the king is always the earthy part, the grounded part of the suit. Right? In this case, it's fire. So the earthy part of fire. It's about grounding your actions, grounding your inspirations. Inner strength, courage, and leadership, standing up for yourself and others, being direct in your purpose, and applying self-discipline. That was on page 74. I seek to change the world, the King of Wands. So I think the idea is, guess what? We've been walking a tightrope. He looks like he's kind of walking a tightrope. We've been walking this tightrope, and we can shift gears and jump all around the buildings like Spider-Man. It's not one path that we are always going to pursue. Like, we have to be open mentally to taking action in a new grounded way. The clarifying card, the wild card, is coming from the Art Oracle's deck, and it's Pablo Picasso. So you notice how he's got different perspectives on his life, coming from different mental perspectives. At the Eye of Horus, right? These look like eyeballs a little. Eyeballs. Let me see how they kind of. It's like sunshades. If you could do this, cool, man. Right. So, Pablo Picasso is as follows. Mr. 20th century art himself, Pablo Picasso had his blue and rose periods in turn of the century Paris. He shifted gears. He had different periods, like, very romantic and lavish red period, rose, and then blue is like sad. It's okay to have different perspectives. And then he changed modern art forever by popularizing cubism through geometric, crystallized, deconstructed paintings of friends, lovers, prostitutes, and the calamities of war. With Gertrude Stein's support, Venus and Gemini, he also experimented with neoclassicism, surrealism, and sculpture. Picasso's many styles and superhuman prolificness stem from his belief that he'd only live as long as he worked. Mars and Virgo. This belief must have had a clause about frequent adultery, as evidenced by Picasso's many tragic affairs. Moon and Libra opposite, Chiron retrograde in Aries at the moment. Today, Picasso is shorthand for what you'll see in a modern art museum's permanent collection. Oh, do you have a Picasso? So the advice we're getting from Picasso is choose to have as many styles as you do lovers. I'm not suggesting everyone go, have orgies, but we need to have an openness mentally for the actions that we ground and a playfulness with our perspectives. The perspectives lead to the truths, right? We walk a path after we see it, and once we see there's many paths, you can really shift your gears there. So, if you've enjoyed this, leave a tip, holler for a reading, obviously tag people, share it, whatever's clever, but readings are $150 for 3 hours of astrology. An hour of cards is $50 if it's your birthday. It's half off on either or both, and if you refer somebody to me, you get half off on cards for yourself. Check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast, 321 episodes deep, profound conversations that will definitely change your perspective and give you a new view on things, and hopefully enable you to walk more powerfully in the truth that we are love, experiencing love for love's sake, basically. Heady consciousness stuff's there. Like I said, holler for a reading, check out the podcast, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Enjoy your Thor's Day. Adios.